Hello again, ChoroQ fans. So, I've been wanting to buy this thing for like several years, ever since I started collecting ChoroQs. But it's so expensive on eBay, but I caved in eventually because I have all the other Zero castings or all the ChoroQ castings I want, except for this. This is the very last one I wanted. I'll still collect more if I can get a decent price, but this is the one I really want. So ChoroQ Zero is the top end line from ChoroQ. They do have another one called Q's. And there's no number on here, but it says Ishihara International Production Inc. So this is the I guess the production company that owns this franchise called Seibu Keisatsu, which is like a macho TV show where they blew up cars, kind of like a team on steroids. Apparently, I've never watched it myself, but if you just look it up, images on the internet, they destroyed a lot of cars and stuff. So, anyways, let's get this open. I don't know how old this is. I don't see any sort of year on here. It just says 19 in the Seibu Keisatsu line. And yeah, it has the Ishihara promotion thing. So I don't know if there's a shown in the TV show. I think it may have been just a catering truck or the personal van of the star of the show, Yujiro Ishihara, I think is the person's name. So I don't know. Anyone that watches the show and speaks English or can write English, please leave a comment for everyone else. You could put the mirrors on this thing, but there's no holes, so they're just gonna break off. So I never put the mirrors on these Zeros. There's probably no. There's not even the member. There's usually a piece of paper there for some sort of Takara Tomitech membership or some sort of website thing. Well, anyways, I looked up this thing. It's the Nissan Civilian, and it's described as the food truck or the So it's clearly not a normal van, or it's not a van. It's more, I would call that a bus, just based on its size, right? It's got the split doors in the middle, a round window. So it's so weird looking that I feel like it's customized for the to actually be shown in the Seibu Keisatsu TV show. But again, I don't know for sure, because I don't think it would have all these Ishihara promotion things if it was shown in the TV show, police detective show. So, okay, well, just like the real thing, this is a custom casting. It's the only casting ChoroQ has done. They haven't done any other liveries of this casting. And so that's why I guess it's rare and expensive. First, the wheels are quite unique. They're not normal looking commercial vehicle wheels. 5 recesses and then like a bunch of slots around them. Interesting. This has the lug nut details going outwards. And so the plastic is, nice and smooth, painted white. And then they have blue paint here. Unfortunately, there's some orange peel there. The red paint, there's some silver. And then you have the promotional company logo there, printed on very crisply, legible. Recessed windows. Where's my flashlight? Okay, so they're just really smoked. Alright, so the split doors. Seems okay. Some silver molding detail here. Also a little skylight window. Some vent details there. Some little bullet running lights there, silver and orange. Go to the front, just plastic painted headlights. And then the license plate, probably of the real registration tag. Some recessed, but no black paint in that groove. And these are painted, so very nice, the grille detail. And it says Civilian. Okay. These bumps, I assume, they're the turn signals. They are orange. Unfortunately, there's no silver around them, so it's really hard to distinguish between the orange and the red. But the real van or truck has chrome moldings. And it's got wiper blades, but they're just literally silver paint. It's kind of lame that they're not molded. Alright, so we have some sort of handrail And then some crazy looking antenna looking. Maybe this is what TV antennas look like back in the day. It's probably like supposed to be mounted the other way on like a limousine, but they just decided to mount it this way. I don't know. Leave a comment if you know what it is. Alright, this side obviously no double doors. It's just 2 rounds and 1 slot window. Okay, that looks good again. Unfortunately, the Zeros have these really slab-sided rear tires. I don't know why they did that, because the older ChoroQs have rounded tires like real ones, but the Zero tires just don't look realistic. It's weird. The taillights are nicely painted, all the different colors and the indication of chrome. It's a real shame they couldn't get that silver paint on the front blinkers. Then we have a sticker. It's literally a sticker of the production company. The license plate looks good. And then a printed on rear wiper blade. So I suppose you could get a flashlight going through the whole vehicle, right? Yep, yes you can. But no interior, I don't think. Let me go super bright. Yeah, there's the ChoroQ motor. That's what the motor looks like, and that's it. To the naked eye, the windows just look black and opaque. I don't know why they wouldn't just mold them black. It's interesting that, I don't know the reasoning. Anyways, this little step bumper here seems to be a separate piece. There's still the gap if you want to put a coin in there and do a wheelie. Yeah, this is a pullback toy, but a very expensive one nowadays. I think these things were like 15 bucks or something when they were new, but leave a comment if you know. Alright, so yeah, it tells you what line it's in, it tells you it's what it is. Tell me it's the parent company, and this thing was molded back in November of 2014. So yeah, this thing's old now. That also probably explains why it's expensive. Oh, up here, some sort of panel details. Not sure if those would open on the real thing or not. So unfortunately a little dent, but it was brand new. Okay, interesting. There's no skylight on this side. This side has it, but not this side. So quite asymmetric. So if you look at these images here, it is a crazy looking show. There's just cars jumping all up over the place, cars crashing through buildings, motorbikes, explosions. It's just I want to watch the show, but it's probably only in Japanese. I wouldn't understand any of it. It's a real shame. It would be cool if they dubbed it, or if you know of a link where I could watch it where it's dubbed in English. That'd be great. So I don't know. Well, actually, I do know. I don't have every ChoroQ Zero of these Seibu Keisatsu line, but I do have a bunch. So here we go. That's why I have the jumbo coaster. So here's the Nissan Civilian, which is, this one was, I don't know, like a Riot Police one if I recall, but I don't know for sure. It has totally different wheels, and obviously it is a different casting entirely, but it is a Nissan Civilian. And then they had this crazy, I think it's a Nissan Patrol? It's a Nissan Safari. But this is from an old Seibu Keisatsu line. It's not a Zero. The Zeros, they never made that. I don't know why. Maybe that would be an idea for them to go back and do. Here's a Super Z. This is probably the star of the show as far as the cars go, maybe, because it's a crazy Z with machine guns on it. So, yeah, came with wheels that belong on it from the TV show. They had an RS and RS1 and RS2 and an RS3. This is number 3. I think it's the video surveillance version. The RS2, I don't know what its purpose was because I haven't seen the show, but it's got different parts, it's different mold. So I don't have the other 2 RSs. Now that I'm doing this video, I might have to look for them. Cedric 230 is an undercover police and a normal police, but they're totally 2 different front end grills, so that's neat. Here's a Skyline GT. Here's a Machine X is called in this show. It's basically a Skyline of some sort. Totally different casting again. And then we have a Cedric 430 police car. And then maybe this is the star of the show, because this is a Nissan Gazelle convertible. Yeah, there's So this show just they just modified a bunch of different vehicles. Yeah, the budget must have been huge for these guys. And it's cool that ChoroQ made deformed versions of these. I know regular Tomica Limited Vintage has a bunch of these in realistic form, but those are even more expensive than these ChoroQs. So, but I guess if you love the show, you want something more realistic, you want to look up the TLV versions. I don't know if the regular Tomica line did this show or not. Leave a comment for others. Alright, well, anyways, I guess maybe I'll try to look up, see if I can track down some more of these castings. It's just I know they're going to be expensive, so there's just other things I'd rather buy. Alright. Well, yeah, very cool indeed. It took several years for me to finally suck it up and buy this thing. ChoroQs and really anything made by Tomitech, whether they're TLVs or Tomica regular cars, or that whole company is just expensive for what you get, I think. I think value-wise, the Chinese brands are just doing a better job. When it comes to realistic cars, their models are simply better, and they tend to cost less. Unfortunately, ChoroQ, there isn't too much competition. TinyQ is much better, but they just don't have any castings. They only make like 10 different things, so that's the problem there. And then the resins, well, they're definitely better, but they also cost a lot more money than ChoroQs. So if you're new to that stuff, there's some tips for you. Anyways, this is great. I'm glad I got this, and I'll cherish it. It's definitely one of my favorite ChoroQs of all time. Alright, so we'll see you next time I review one.